Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the AE Phase 1. This is a Tier 9 American Collector Heavy. It is the only high-tier tank in the game I have not been able to get my hands on when it comes to my main account, which is still one of the most disappointing and sad things ever. The good news is that I'm able to play it on the press account, and while I have this press account, I'm going to take advantage of this vehicle. In today's video, we are doing a play to lose in this tank, seeing how many games we can play until we inevitably lose, or don't lose. Now, the AE Phase 1 has a lot of great things going for it. It is super fast on reverse at 20 kilometers per hour. It's got a great power to weight of 18, a solid gun with 400 damage per shot, 2300 DPM. It's got a lot of great characteristics that you would want when it comes to a heavy tank. It's got pen, it's got DPM, armor, and mobility. It really doesn't have many downsides. I mean, sure, it's got some weakish turret cheeks, but not nearly as bad as the M103. And while it does have a hatch, if you're using it with its gun depression, it's not really that big of a problem. So I would easily say the AE Phase 1 is one of the stronger Tier 9s in the game. It's just so rare that you can't really judge how strong it is, if that makes any sense. But here we are in game number 1. I'm interested to see how many people will comment on the fact that we are driving in AE Phase 1. You think it's going to be 0? You think anybody's even going to notice this is a rare tank? Or you think it'll be a lot? I don't know. When it comes to Blitz, there's a very large portion of the player base that literally doesn't know much about the game, and because of that, when you're driving a super rare vehicle, they don't even know. Alright, well, we got the T-28 Defender in front, and we loaded a gold shell for that, just to guarantee the pen, and a pretty easy slap-a-rooney. Alright, well, we do get a bounce on the side of our tank, which means that already the enemy team has dug in quite a bit. The T-28 Defender does end up penetrating me in the hatch, but it's not really a big problem. We're just going to work this side where it should be harder for this T-28 to actually end up hatching me. There you go. Nice bounce. We get a shell into the VK, and we're going to cross this. This is going to allow us to get right up aggressive to this enemy Type 68. Hopefully get some bonks out. There you go. Nice shell. Now, the only thing I'm a little worried about here is this T-28 Defender thinks he's, like, special or something, and he's trying to make some aggressive moves. I'm not sure why. Whoa! What was that? Thanks, game! I love bad RNG. Alright, well, let's get shot again by him, I guess. Thankfully... Oh, and then we roll 345! Wow! You know what? I have to say right now that I am not enjoying this game at all. Like... Wow, just bad RNG absolutely screwing me like crazy. That is pretty dang insane, I gotta be honest. Alright, well, we got the IS-3 Defender in front of us, and there you go. Nice clear into his tank. We're gonna back up before that enemy Kampfpanzer Proto has the shell on me, but for how long is an entirely different question. Our team is doing literally nothing this game. Alright, well, we got the KPZ. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm boxed in an awful spot with people looking at me at every angle. We're dead. And, yeah, that's probably a loss, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know what I was supposed to do here. With my gun screwing me on that T-28 Defender, that's probably what lost us the game right there. Wow, we actually won that game. Somehow, we actually won that battle. Holy crap. Well, I'm not going to say the AE Phase 1 performed amazing. In fact... It low-rolling the shell on the T-28 Defender and missing the shot completely screwed me. But somehow we won on Supremacy Base Cap. So because of that, we are able to continue this video. I don't know what to say. That game was absolutely painful. As I said, if the gun didn't screw me on those 2 shots with the low roll and the miss, easy win. But because that happened, it turned out to be an incredibly hard win. I still don't know how we won that first battle. Absolutely crazy. But we're going to focus on our next game here. This is our Tier 10 match. And obviously, because we're playing in Tier 9, we can expect the majority of our matches to be in Tier 10. Now, that's not too much of a problem, because usually Tier 9s are equally equipped to fight higher tiers as they are lower tiers. Like, we've got plenty of pen, accuracy, DPM, and armor to hopefully get the job done. Now, the hatch on this vehicle can be a big weakness, especially if people are able to aim in on it. But thankfully, we do have a lot of gun depression, and using that gun depression, as we can see, does basically hide the hatch. It's really on flat ground where that'll be a problem. The other thing that you have to keep in mind about this tank is that it's very large. I mean, it's probably one of the largest non-super heavy style vehicles, but I would say that this is just as wide and long as an E100. It's just not as tall, but the turret is just as big. So, honestly, yeah, you're going to have to be very careful about how much of this vehicle you are driving out. Now, we got the 57 Heavy. There you go, easy 400 damage shot into his tank. I don't want to be hit by the motion. Oh, and we got a 62A right over here. Why? I don't know. I don't ever understand why people go wide. I don't really see the purpose in it, but alright. We're going to move up over here. 4202 gets shot. We got the motion. And just shoot at the side of his hull. There you go. Nice shot. I mean, we can see the gun on this vehicle is pretty accurate for a tier 9 heavy. It's pretty good in that regard. We're hitting our shots. Yeah, that did not hit. Okay, why am I being rushed by the 62A? Oh my bruh. That motion is going to be a serious problem. I need to push this guy off the hill. Yeah, just like this. Perfect. This is what needs to happen. This is a real player here. That's what I want to point out. This is not a bot. This is not, you know, some... Oh, he's aiming in our hatch. But this is like an actual player. I don't understand how real players get to tier 10 and then make plays like this. Just don't understand how it's possible. Now, he is getting to our side, but somehow he missed that shot. You're doing great. You're doing absolutely fantastic right now. I've had a lot of help from my Kara, though. You know, my mediums and teammates. Oh, you guys really helped me. Thank you. Whoa. Alright, well... Not a bad start to this game. We did get YOLO'd, but we were able to take quick work of it and turn it into a pretty solid game. We got the E70, or not E75, T57 right in front here. Let's aim it on his turret, and... Ooh, that went into his hatch. Not where I aimed, but it's where it went. So, I'll take a pen when I can get one. Crazy! We have another tank up here now that we have to deal with. How fun. I don't know what else to really do. Every time we do anything, we got somebody rushing us. Like, what the heck? Alright, you gonna YOLO me as well? Come on, do it. You know you want to. Do it. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, you freaking wimp. You wimp. Alright, well, I'm gonna move up a bit. I can't afford to get hit by the motion, so that is something I'm going to keep in mind. Problem is, our team's just not doing anything. Like, we have a full health E5. What are you scared of? Alright, well, we got a shell into the KPZ. And at this point, the Karo's going to clip him. And, yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing. I really don't. I'm going to back out of here if I can. He's aiming at the Karo. And we'll see if the Karo dumps the reserve shot. He doesn't. Does. Okay. Well, we're at 4K damage. I don't know really what to say about this game. Let's see, we got the motion in the back. We'll fire an AP. Oh, did you see that? It was an inch from hitting his tank in the weak spot. Alrighty then. Let's reload again and aim it on the vehicle's turret cheek? Not really sure. Yeah, we'll go for the turret cheek. Wow, that actually hit. I am incredibly impressed. Okay. Let's reload again. Maybe we can get the Yag. No, that 100% did not pen the Yag. Alright, well, we can move up a bit. And kind of hoping we can get the Yag if we get over... Oh, wait, he's just poking it. Alright, well, aiming. Fire! Nice! 436 damage shot. Alright, we reload again. We will probably be able to get one more shell in this time frame. There you go, 389, and that's a win. And a pretty painful but rewarding game. I mean, we did 5,000 damage, which is always a fantastic result for a vehicle like this. Probably an ace, because I can't imagine many people that own it are doing 5K, which we can see was the case. But, yeah, that was that was quite the predicament. That's really all I can say. Not bad, though. Would I want a game to play out like that again? No, not ideally. I don't like being YOLO'd. You know, all these EU players talk about how EU is the hardest server to do well in, and then all the NA players talk about how their server's the hardest to do it in, and then all the Asia players talk about how their server's the hardest to play on. I don't really care what server's the hardest to play on, but what I can say is there are way more YOLOing monkeys on NA than EU, from my experience playing on the 2 servers. I've got over 1,000 games on my EU Press account at this point, and I've gotten YOLO'd maybe once or twice, and that's it. You can play so much more aggressive on EU without getting punished, where just some random no camo T62A says he's going to rush you. And sure, that player is a monkey. But what happens when a 40-05 on the top of Castilla decides, I don't really care if I die, but I'm going to ruin your game in the process? That's where it becomes very annoying. 40-05s have quickly become my least favorite tank to go up against in Tier 10, more than the 183, mainly because of the fact the 183 is a one and done, and it usually gets punished a lot when it shoots you. Its camo isn't very good, nor is its mobility. But the 40-05 has good mobility for some reason, it has decent camo values for some reason, and it features a gun that can deal all 1,640 damage in around 4 to 5 seconds, depending on if you're using shell reload boost, which is kind of stupid. So yeah, I don't really like fighting 40-05s, and everybody uses the 40-05 nowadays, so yeah. Like, the 40-05 is not a tank where you're going to do well in it. Like, you might get a really, really good game where you get 6-7k with a clip, but that'll be balanced out by 4 or 5 games where you do 2k, 1k, and you don't get much out. So, it's not a vehicle that I really struggle to win against. It's just one of those tanks that if that player decides to YOLO you and ruin your day, then it's going to be really, really bad. Now this game, our team is splitting up, which is not very good. I'm going to focus on making my way into base B, and we'll see how that works out. Our Conway already got a pretty good slap, which is always good. We spotted the IS-7 as well. Okay, well, that's pretty good stuff. I don't know where the YAG is, and that's always a scary thought. Oh, there's the 40-05. Let's aim at an HE. There you go. Nice 429. Can't believe the IS-4 hit that, to be real. I just don't know how he hit that. Yep, there you go. Great job, 5A. No, 40-05 was going to back up, but then he ended up not. Alright, let's aim it on the IS-4. There you go. Nice 409 shell. Alright, well, we see where the Jagdpanzer is now, which is always going to be a biggest threatus. Okay. Well, I got a couple options. I think the main one I'm going to choose right now is to get this Jagdpanzer cleared. That's the goal. So we're going to push up on him. Oh, they have a Patton in their spawn too, for some reason. Well, the Jag shot hit my Caro, which is not great for the Caro, but we do get a shell into the Jag in return, which is always nice. We're going to reload again. Hopefully our mediums will help me. Guess we'll see. Oh, we got the Patton backing up, actually. That's an easy shot. Alright, not bad, not bad. We're getting shells out. We have decent DPM, as I said, in this tank, so that's no problem at all for this vehicle to deal with. Let's aim at another shot on that Patton. He's dead. And this Jag doesn't really want to send me, for some reason. I'm not sure why, but he really just doesn't want to. So we get one shell into his vehicle right there. And I think, ideally, the best way to play... Oh, my monkey. Wow, what a bad play from that player there. There you go. Easy shot into the 5A. We're up to 2,800 damage at this point. We've done a good job farming, a good job playing. This is why the AE Phase 1 does very well, is because it's just flexible in any situation you play. I saw where my team was going. I made sure not to over-aggress. I played it right, and... IS-7 side armor. Nerf it, Wargaming! Just please nerf it. Why does that exist? That's the only question I have. Like, who at Wargaming said, yes, guys, let's design a tank that gets random bounces that you literally can't do anything about for no reason. That'll be fun. You know who it'll really hurt? Let's make sure that it only hurts the skilled players. Well, let's aim it on the IS-7. There you go. What do you mean, fall back? Just push up. You're a full healthy 100 in Conway. Just shoot them. I've never understood that. Like, why play passive when you've got such an easy game to just farm here? We've done pretty good, though. I can't really complain all too much. We're just going to see if we can get a shell into the IS-7. How you doing, good sir? Well, we're going to load a heat shell. And there you go. Easy stuff. 4,300 damage. And a very, very, I mean, just good farm. There's not much to say. The enemy team wasn't that skilled. My team wasn't that skilled. But we were able to take advantage of their unskilledness more. So another ace, another solid game, and another victory. Let's keep going. I do find it a little disappointing how much better the AE Phase 1 is than the M103, because it's sad, because I really want to get my hands on the M103, but or not the M103, sorry, yeah, I want to get my hands on a Tech Tree Heavy. No, I really want to get my hands on this tank. It looks cool. And it really is a cool tank, but Wargaming refuses to sell it outside of the Operation containers. It's probably one of the only reasons they don't sell it is because they know it drives people like me to get the Battle Pass. But I don't play enough games on my main account while also having the press account to finish the Battle Pass every month. I also don't want to spend $6 every month on the Battle Pass. So I don't really think it's worth it for me. I already have all the rewards I need. I don't care about the gold or the certificates that the Battle Pass gives me. And especially when I'm playing on a press account, I have unlimited resources. So it's not really like I need to worry about them at all. So at this point, there's literally zero incentive for me to try and get my hands on this tank, especially when I can play it on the press whenever I want. It's just a little annoying that Wargaming makes it impossible to get some tanks. I highly disagree with that thought process. I think it's very unethical. Kron, I am not going to stop moving. I will keep driving into you because I want to make it across there and you're just not allowing me to. Yep, keep going. Yep. Oh yeah, you're great. You're doing great. Oh yeah. That's a real human being there. All I wanted to do was make my way to the spot right here. But, yeah, you know, just giving me like half a second to drive there. Oh, can't do that. Why would I allow my faster teammate to get into position? No. That can't be. Of course. It did bounce off. You are correct, Wargaming. Thank you for telling me. Just in case I couldn't see where my shell went. Alright, well... I don't like this. Our Sheridan's YOLOing their E75 for literally no reason. When he should be over here. I'm going to support my Caro. Got the 7.52. Okay. I'm telling you that I literally have the worst RNG in this game. Like, people always complain, oh my god, you have such good RNG. I'm like, do I really? Do I really have good RNG? Because I swear I get the worst luck when it comes to hitting my shots, like, ever. We gotta back up. I don't want to be shot by that grill. Let's reload. Load it in. We'll just fire an AP at this point. There you go. Easy stuff. We got a Sheridan or a 7.52. Well, we will deal with the 7.52 first, as this is a deadlier threat. Are we going to bounce? No, we didn't. Look at that. For once, we actually penned a shot. Sheridan dies from a fire, and we're just going to see if we can get another shell into the 7.52. Nice 368 shot. Okay. Well, at this point, the Progetto is going to push up and probably clear him. I'm just going to back up so the 7.52 can't hit me. And let's move over towards the other side of the map. I can't really say we've done a lot this game, but we've done enough that I'm happy with the results so far. We got a nice shell across the map into the 1-2-1. You know, I can't hit a side of a heavy twice from 100 meters away, but I can hit a 1-2-1. Don't you worry about that. All right, let's aim it on the concept. Aiming. I do have to say, I don't like the gun on this tank. After using it for a bit, I really do not like the accuracy of this vehicle. It's bad. By the way, autoloaders moment. That right there is a perfect example of autoloaders being kind of OP. That full health concept now is 150 health. To be fair, concept had no clue what he was doing, but it is still incredibly stupid how much damage autoloaders can deal in such a short amount of time. Nice shell into the IS-7. We're going to reload again. Somehow the Caro managed to miss that shot. That's kind of a big L on his part, but that's fine with me, because we get more damage because of that. Alright, let's mush over here. It is pretty late, so my brain's a little bit racked, but shouldn't be the biggest problem ever. Nice shot into the 1-2-1. We got a bounce. For some reason, the IS-7 is still alive, but shouldn't make too much of a difference. We're aiming on the E75 and get the clear. Solid game. I mean, the gun was very iffy. I do have to say I don't like the on-movement dispersion. Like, the base accuracy is fine. I'm pretty sure it's like 0.326 or something like that. And we're doing okay. I mean, that's another ace, another 4K game. Yeah, 0.335. So it's not, like, awful. That's decent for a 400 alpha. The problem is it just has really bad on-movement values. And because of that, the vehicle seems to just not want to hit its shots. But hopefully, this game we will, because we're on a hull-down map, which is always nice. We can play pretty aggressive. I'm going to ping for my team. Then I'm going to try and make my way to mid-hill. But we'll see what actually happens. Let's take a look. Nope, nobody wants to go mid-hill. Every single player wants to go over here. There's no point in pinging to tell your team where to go because they simply do not care. Very, very disappointing from a team game. But we'll see. The 31er is making a very poor play and might get nuked for that. You should never, ever do what he's doing there. Alright, well, we got the E4, we got the motion. Let's see. We can aim it on that motion and possibly get a shell. Nope. He angled at the last second, which made it not possible. Alright, well, great play from our 268, bleeding a majority of his health just to get a single pen out. Great job. Got the 907. Yep, make sure to now back into me. Okay, well, I'm going to move up. And we got the ball Chaltion. I can't do anything to that bat chat as of now. There's not much to really do here. Love to be able to get some damage out, but just not able to at this current position. Alright, well, I'm going to move up. Oh, what is their team doing? Alright, well, the WZ shot, which is pretty good. And the motion's not looking at me, so we get a nice 400 shell on him. But the Yo takes 1,000 off me, because for some reason, nobody on our team punishes him. I bounce, but there you go. Yo did get nuked for it. But still, he took 1,000 health off me. I hate the Yo. It is such an overpowered tank. People don't even realize it. Okay, we got penned in there. Yeah, by the way, remember when I was talking about how NA has YOLOs? Yeah. Like, please tell me this happens on EU. Like, it doesn't. Look at this. This Yo wants to YOLO me now. Like, literally every single player on their team is just trying to YOLO me. Now, is it possible that I'm in a rare tank and that's why? Yeah, it is very, very possible. Is it still stupid that I'm being YOLO'd? Yes, it is incredibly stupid. In fact, we are probably winning this game because I'm being YOLO'd. Look at this. This Yo still wants to look at me, even though... Alright, gun. Alright. Alright. Let's aim it on the motion. We can get hull down here, which is pretty good. And I'm going to... we'll just shoot at his hatch. Easy pen into his tank. We're doing pretty good so far. We're not doing great, because honestly, this tank has not been doing great. Let's aim it on his hatch again. There you go. As we can see, when you're aimed in with this vehicle, it's not the worst. You can hit your shots. It's not a huge deal. It's when you're not aimed in, the gun is just very, very sussler. Alright, we were able to bait that WZ. He wasted a shot. Crazy. We've got the bat shot on my rear now. Yep, he hits 2 shots on me. Annoying, but also nothing I can do about it. Let's see if I can aim it on the bat shot. There you go. 500 damage shot straight into his vehicle. And he's pretty low. $10 that bat shot tunnels me instead of the guys chasing him over there. There you go. 1 nice shot. And let's see. He's dead, which is very, very sad for me. We're aiming on that WC. Wow. The fact that that tank has that much armor is incredibly dumb. Okay, well, I have a feeling this WZ is not bad at the game, which is a problem for me, mostly because I don't really have a counter to his tank. Well, I do have one counter, and that is to facehug him, but he goes right through. Well, this is possibly a loss. We do have a 268, and we have a pretty good, healthy IS-7. The problem is that Batchat is probably going to outmaneuver them, and if he does, this could be a very quick defeat. It's very sad that our grill YOLO'd when he shouldn't have. Our IS-7's also in an awful spot here. Move, IS-7, move! Don't sit in the open when the WZ's just going to poke you. Alright. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Personally, I think the best play is to ignore the boss Chaltion, get the WZ cleared, I think that's the easiest way to win. The 268 is spotted. There's the WZ. Okay. He's going to drive right over. Oh, thank you, 268. All right, nice. And nice. There you go. Our team did a solid job. I'll give these guys credit. I thought that the Bat Chat was just going to outmaneuver and annoy and base cap, which is what the Boss Shotzion should have done. Should have stuck with the WZ, could have spotted the enemy and had the WZ help, but that didn't happen. We did 4,000 damage. We did not get an ace, even though I think that was the most challenging game out of the bunch I've played yet. We basically just had a whole flow of YOLOs. The Yo pushed up, lost 1,000 health to dump 1,000 into us. Then we got YOLO'd by the WZ for some reason, and he penned us. Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, but we still did fine. Like, this is one of those vehicles where it feels unenjoyable, but at the same time, you seem to do quite well in it. Maybe it's just me being able to hit my shots, conserve my HP. There's nothing you can do about what the enemy team did, though. I mean, I don't really think I played that game wrong at all. I didn't expect that Yo to push up when I had so many teammates there, and he did anyway, so whatever. Here we are, another tier 10 game. We're up against a decent platoon, it looks like. Alev is not the best, but they're not the worst either, which means they're at least smart enough to outplay the majority of people you'll have on each team. Okay. Oh, and they have Nada, who's a Void player. Again, better than the majority of people you'll have on your team. So right now, Wargame is really trying to get me to lose this play-to-lose series. Very, very unfortunate, but we'll see. They have a very strong lineup of tanks. They got some heavily armored vehicles like the 60. They have a Yo. I'm not letting that Yo shoot me. It's not happening. I'm just going to chill right here. Yo shoots once, misses the shot, shoots twice, misses the shot. Not really sure what you were shooting at, especially because you have reticle calibration, but great job, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Our STB has killed himself. Great job, STB. Make sure to put your tank in the furthest possible spot away. And then ask for help. Yeah, we're going to help you, bro. Yeah. Nah, the only thing that needs help is your mental state right now, because nobody with an actual brain would drive their vehicle to that position and say, gee, that's a good play. Now we get a shot, and the Yo is going to probably bonk our teammate, but actually, the Yo is getting nuked. Oh, really, E100? Really? I could have killed that 704, and you drove right in front. Once again, teammates here just making my life miserable. That's all they're doing. Well, our STB's dead. I am not surprised, even in the slightest amount. We have the 1-2-1 on my side. Let's see if we can possibly get a shell into the Yo. There you go. Nice 400 shot. And the Progetto clears him. Okay, so we killed 2 tanks. We only lost 1. That is a solid result, if you ask me. There you go. Easy shot into the E6. And with our Minnow shooting him as well, that's not a bad result at all. All right, let's reload again. We got 3 seconds left, and we should be able to get another shell. Unfortunate. And I could have hit that AMX, but I didn't think he was just going to YOLO the Minnow like that. All right, well, that's fine, that's fine. We're healthy. In fact, full health, which is great. And we're just kind of chilling here as of now. Let's move up on this AMX and see if we can get some damage out into him. Hello. Aiming. There you go. Nice 357 shot. We do have the E6 in front of me. I'm going to turn my gun up so that he can't hit my hatch easily. He still hits it. Okay. Well, let's see how you deal with me hitting your hatch. Yeah, not so fun, is it? Oh, he just hits that. He didn't even hit my hatch. He hit my hull. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but he did. All right, well, we got the E6 who just got nuked for 500, and now we're going to aim it on his tank and hit him for 300. He's not enjoying life, and if the Minnow's smart, he's not. He shot the 1-2-1, should have shot the E6, but it's fine, because the team still gets the shot in. Okay, well, this is a win. The enemy team definitely had tanks that could have easily won if they had played properly, but they didn't play properly. In my opinion, they played pretty poor. That's why they lost. Well, pretty solid stuff here. I'm just going to push the 60, especially because he's on reload. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, that's even better. The thing you'll notice about this tank is that because everybody tunnels it, because it's so rare, bro, this E100 is a... I'm telling you, teammates are just really irritating me today. All I'm trying to do is shoot people and chill, and that's not allowed. Wow, and then that shot happens. You know, we could lose this. Great play, E100. Yeah, make sure to, yep, throw the game for the team. Wow, we're actually possibly going to lose here because of that play. Wow. Oh, and then I get hit by the 1-2-1. That's crazy. Please kill him, Minnow. Thank you. This is a very, very losable game. Wow. I don't know what to say. Our team seriously sucks. Like, that's it. That's all I got. Alright, well, I'm going to cap this base. If that 60 TP hits that player, could be a decent result. Oh, come on, gun! Why does this tank have to suck sometimes? Oh, man. Alright, well, that's not necessarily good. This is really bad. There you go. That was a huge shot there. That was absolutely huge. However, doesn't matter, because we lose on base cap, most likely. Yep, there it is. Great job, team. I did the best I could in this game. I took apart every situation properly, and every second along the way I had some teammate getting in my way. The E100 made it so I couldn't kill the 704 early in the game, and then he blocked me again when dealing with the 1-2-1. Like, the E100 did pretty good, but it's just very irritating for me as a skilled player to have somebody block me and ruin the chances of winning. Now, to be honest, the major reason why we lost that game was because this gun's all-movement dispersion screwed me against the AMX. If I had hit that AMX with the HE shell I fired, it would have killed him. And if he had died, not only would we have been higher up on base cap, which would have allowed me more time to push on the STB, but he wouldn't have capped that base, which would have basically won us the game. But because of simply bad RNG, we lost the battle. There's nothing you can do about it. It is simply bad luck. That's what it is. If I had hit that shot in the AMX, we wouldn't have had to worry about base cap. I could have pushed the STB after hitting him, and we would have been able to win the game, or at least have a very good chance of winning. But when that happens, there's literally nothing you can do.